Them British really know how to make a camo jacket. What we have here is a British DPM Desert Field Combat Jacket. I got this from this old military vintage clothing dealer dude. So we're gonna chop this thing up and make some handle material out of it. And it's gonna be pretty cool. I don't know, I don't really have like a straight method to this madness, but for my victims, I usually like to cut their arms off first, and then I'll start opening up their chest. So I lop these off, then I'll split that right down the seam, and widen that out, and just start chopping that up into pieces that'll fit my knife scale. So yeah, there we go. Then I like to cut the neck off. You know, I realize there's an easier way to do this, but this is just the way that I like to do it. I make like 3 to 6 vintage cami pieces a week. So I got it down to pretty good science. Nobody ever showed me how to do this, and I'm not about to show anybody else how to fucking do this, because everybody already copies our shit as it is. And so if you see somebody out there making handles, making grips out of vintage camo, I'm just gonna come out and say, yo, we did it first. We did it first. And in a world of regurgitated knife designs and ideas, it's pretty rare to have something unique to your company, you know? And Andy came up with this back in 2014, actually. We were doing Navy SEAL cami and American flags that those guys would carry underneath their kit. And at first when we started doing those, like I didn't think like, oh, this is like the sickest shit ever, because there were so many things in the knife world that I wanted to try. But you know, as I've been doing this for 11 years, I realized that's one of the coolest ideas that Andy's ever had, is making shit out of old camis and stuff like that. So as of lately, I've been focusing on all different kinds of ways to do this and press different pieces and get different looks and mix different camos and find really rare old shit. It's a big ass jacket, but I don't know if I'm gonna get that much stuff out of it. Want me to make you a little fanny pack?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. It's kind of a weird camo, but I think once I get all the big pieces laid out, you know, like I try to get like, when I cut this is about the size of my handle, that piece right there, I use it as like a template. I try to like position it to where I get like a nice pattern on each one of the squares, and then if I don't get a good pattern, those ones go on the base layer of my handle, and then I layer up the cooler patterns at the top where I think my handle's gonna be. Yo, don't eat that, you fucker. What is that? This is not for you. No. Now I just gotta cut out around 60 pieces of this shape right here. Then I'm ready to rip. Cutting squares. This is gonna make a really cool handle material. It's like got a nice softness to it, but it's still ripstop. I wonder if the British look at our camo and they're like, damn, that shit's fucking sick as fuck, dude. I wish we had that. Or if they're just like,
all snooty about it?
Yeah, they're just all snooty, like we got the best desert. That's a good one. See, that knife handle will sit like right up in the middle there. You get a little bit of all those camos right there. Like, look at this one. I got them off this fucking dude. Some marine type shit right here. I'm gonna try to get that like in the handle. Get that to show.